happening in Eastern Europe. Now, polls have opened in Belarus in what is being described as a high-stakes presidential election, as the long-ruling strongman Alexander Lukashenko is seeking his sixth term. Now, the authoritarian president now faces his greatest challenge from an unlikely female opposition candidate. And the candidate who's taking him on is Svetlana Tikhanavskaya, who has emerged as an unlikely opposition figure in the country. So who is this 37-year-old woman who's now threatening the authoritarian president's power bid? The Svetlana Tikhanavskaya has mentioned that she never had any presidential ambitions. Her husband, who is a popular blogger, Sergei Tikhanavskaya, was one of Lukashenko's challengers, but Sergei was jailed and barred from running in the elections. It was then that Svetlana decided to take the plunge and replace her husband. The Svetlana Tikhanavskaya, who has become the face of change, has even sent her two children abroad for what are being described as safety reasons. She's also joined forces with two women politicians, Veronika Sepkalo and Maria Koloniskova. The stay-at-home mom so far has now swiftly emerged as Lukashenko's strongest rival in decades. Her rallies have drawn tens of thousands of people across the country. The Tikhanovskaya has also said that if she wins, then she will call for fresh elections that will include the entire opposition. Her presidential bid has given rise to an informal new protest movement, as many are calling for change in the ex-Soviet nation. But many believe that this may not go down well with the current president. The incumbent Lukashenko has been ruling Belarus since 1994. He is also referred to as Europe's last dictator. The Tikhanovskaya isn't the only challenge that the incumbent president is facing. Despite thousands of coronavirus infections, Lukashenko has dismissed the pandemic as nothing more than a little hoax. Now, ahead of the vote, he's even warned that dissent will not be tolerated and that he would not give up his beloved Belarus. The crackdown has already begun as authorities have arrested Svetlana Tikhanovskaya's campaign manager. Officials have also briefly detained one of her top allies. Now, Belarus has not held free and fair polls since at least 1995, and this time is likely to be no different. This is also the first time that Minsk has not invited international observers for the first time since 2001. The political observers have said that there is little doubt that Lukashenko will rig today's vote in the absence of international observers.